Hi guys, how are you today? There's something that came up twice today that I feel I need to speak to you about because it bugs the heck out of me. When I get the question, two people today told me, nah, there's no way I'm going to overcome my anxiety, fear, panic, and stress. Nah, I've been dealing with this for years. I've tried everything, have read everything, everything in the book. I've bought programs, I've listened to tape series, I've tried everything I was told, from my friends and family. And I afford it and I struggle with it. It's a very, very sad thing to accept and believe. Now, first of all, because that's been my life's work. I'm out there convincing people every single day of the week that they do not have to be held back by their anxiety, fear, panic, and stress. Now, that doesn't mean that there can't be something in your life that bothers you or scares you. It's fine. Everybody's got something they don't do. Maybe I don't skydive. That doesn't mean that that's going to hamper from me reaching out to my best calling and live the life I desire and deserve. But if there's something that's holding you back from achieving the life that you want, the joy, the happiness, the experiences, then we got a problem. Because I've seen many successful people who have had something in their life that they're afraid of. That's fine. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't get away from their agenda. There have been some extremely successful people, let's say, that had a problem public speaking. That's fine. You don't have to be a public speaker. You don't have to bungee jump. You don't have to be a pilot. You don't have to be a window wiper, a window washer, hanging down from the top of some high-rise, building and washing. You don't have to do that. But however, if that's your calling, if that's something that means a lot to you, if that's something that you think will give you the joy and happiness of living life on your terms, that's what's most important to you, then you got to do it. For example, public speaking was something that scared me to death. However, I knew that's something I want to be able to do. I love connecting with people and sharing information with people and making a difference in people's lives. And I think that's my calling. For me, not to be able to get up in front of a room and speak to people means that I will not be able to do what I love most and make an impact of what I want to do. So that's something I needed to overcome. That doesn't mean that everybody needs to overcome that. But having said that, I guarantee you that you're held back by fear. There is something in your life that you want to do, that you feel you need to do in order to achieve your full happiness, that you can't do it. And you might have gave up on it because you tried something, maybe you went for help, maybe you read something, maybe you bought a program or found some solution, but at the end of the day, you haven't got to live. And I'm here to tell you, I guarantee you that you can have it. If it's something that you want, it's something that you desire, then if you could conceive it, you can achieve it. In this arena of life, I believe it's 1,000,000% true. I have done it with thousands of people, and I haven't failed. If there's something, and I guarantee there is something, don't despair. Don't give up and don't believe because you tried X, Y, or Z. You see, the way I understand it, the same way when somebody has a medical condition or something, there are a lot of different ways. There's medicine, there's exercises, there's vitamins, there's homeopathy, there's kinesiology, there's massage, there's chiropractic, and I believe every single one of those are built on real science and are extremely effective for certain people, depending on the problem, depending the way it is. Because we have many people who have not been helped by one modality and helped by another modality. And it's the same thing when it comes to the area of anxiety, fear, panic, and stress. There are many different modalities. But thank God, since this is what I treat, and this is what I deal with, and this is who I coach, and this is who I consult for, and this is what I speak about, I have really can say that I've studied so many different modalities, from energy psychology to regular psychology to hypnosis and so many other different tools and skills to be able to help and the person that comes in front of me fully and deliver what they need. And I'm telling you that so far, and I hope it will continue, I was able to find the right modality for the right person. And I've got pretty good at it. So if you keep on watching my videos, I hit it from a lot of different angles. And you don't have to necessarily feel all the change that you want from one, because it's designed for many people, for thousands of people who are following this. However, what I could assure you is we're going to hit the spot. Just keep on watching it, keep on following it. I hit it from different angles, different times, using different modalities and different skills and different tools that I've picked up over the years that I found effective. So I'm working through a system. I'm calculating what I'm using where to make sure to hit every spot with every different type of style. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to hit your spot and be able to give you that skill, that distinction, that tool that will open the door to your freedom, open the door to allow you to break through, to have the life you desire and deserve. So you just got to stick with it. I'm not asking you for a lot of time. I'm asking you to, a couple of different videos I put out on a regular basis. I'm going to try to do them in different situations so it's easier for you to be able to watch it and stick with it. I'm going to try to be brief. But nevertheless, every single one carries a point, a distinction, a different way to see something, a different way to process it, and a way of giving your brain another avenue, another way to think. Many of them, are styled with different healing modalities. But the bottom line is, don't despair. You will achieve the life you desire and deserve. Too many people despair and don't live the life they want. But we only got one shot at this life. And it's important that we make the best out of it. And most of the time, most people, what really holds them back is not a physical obstacle. Generally speaking, it's a psychological obstacle that holds them back. Because at the end of the day, everything we want, all our dreams, everything we desire in life is feelings. You want money because you want the feelings it's going to give you. You want a relationship because you want the feeling it's going to give you. So it's all about feelings. And feelings are really something we can learn to manage. So you can really learn how to manage this supercomputer between your ears and achieve the life you desire and deserve. So I look forward to leading this process, leading this group, leading this team of people who are determined to not be a statistic, to not be the person that's going to lay on their deathbed in their 90s and regret everything they didn't do. Because they did a study, and they wanted to see what people on their deathbed regret. And almost nobody regretted not having more money or not traveling, but they all regretted not trying their best. Trying and seeing. Fear holds you back from trying and be able to at least taste it and see if you could do everything you could do. And you'll be surprised, because many times, if you at least try, you'll get it. But if you don't try, it doesn't work. Most doors in life are smokes and mirrors. But if you don't try to go through it, you don't open it. It's like the famous, I would compare it to the famous Houdini, right? Houdini was this great magician who was able to undo every single door that he ever tried to do. They locked him into all these different safes with all these different locks, and somehow he was able to break out of it. Until legend has is that once time they locked him into a safe and he couldn't get himself out of it. And after a long time of trying to get out of it, he gave up. And he just sat down in his giving up mode against the door, and the door just opened up. And the reason why he couldn't get out is because the door was not locked. It was open. I think most of us are stuck in our lives in a cage where the door is unlocked. Our perception in our mind is that we can't have it because the door is locked, and therefore we can't get out of it. So we try all these different tricks, but we can't get out of it. But the reality, it's not that the door, we can't get out with our tricks. We just think the door is locked. It's not locked. Sometimes we just got to put it down and test the door, and you'll see it's there, just trying. So I urge you to join me on this trip and try some of the things I tell you to do. And you'll be shocked that we're going to hit the spot and kick the door open. And you're going to wind up seeing right outside this world of freedom, this open, big world where you could do whatever you could conceive. And you see the possibility out there that you can achieve it. And you can really create the life that you've been dreaming about, the feelings you've been dreaming about, and really live a life, a masterpiece. When you're laying on your deathbed in your ripe old years, you say, wow, my life was amazing. This was the life I desire and deserved. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one.